Hello everybody, I am J Leonard J, and this is the GFI system Jonassus drive. Well, I'm holding it in my hand right now, the new overdrive pedal from the guys at GFI Systems that came right across the ocean into my lap, and I'm really happy it did because it sounds really good. We have the Jonassus driver, the Jonassus, or the Jonassus, or the Germanusness, whatever it is, it sounds really good. I don't care what they call it. What you're looking at on the agenda today is two foot switchable drive channels with a shared tone knob. On one side, you have a nice low gain, articulate, overdrivey thing. On the other side, high gain, roaring, yummy tones. Each side offers 3 different clipping options, so you can decide exactly how you want that grain structure to be on each channel. Very handy. Lastly, what I really like about this tiny pedal over here is because there's 2 channels, we have like a low channel and a high channel. If you only like the low channel or you only like the high channel, you could actually use the little dip switches on top to make it so that both channels feature the same overdrive, and you could just have 2 different presets to switch between. Oh, what a smart idea that is. So I want to hear what this thing sounds like. I think you do too. I'm going to use my custom shop Fender Telecaster with the Virgil Arlo pickups and Stringjoy strings, and I'm plugging it into a Benson Chimera 212 amplifier. So let's go plug this thing in and let's make this whale sing. Okay, so let's dig into this pedal a little bit. We got 2 channels with it, the low and the high gain kind of side thing. On this side, by default, is the low gain. We have our amount of distortion, our volume. This is a shared tone knob between both channels. So I'm just gonna put everything at a noonish place. I have the tone where I think it sounds the best for this guitar. This is what my guitar sounds like clean. Here we go. Oh, I like that amp. It sounds so good. Let's turn it on and hear what we got. Oh, I like you already. So let's go talk about the clipping modes and really get some sounds out of it. This is how you switch to clipping with this button right over here. Where we have it right now is on the asymmetrical clipping. So if you think of like diodes in your clipping circuit, that would be like where we would have 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Has a little bit more of an amp-like response. If you think of like the Boss style clipping, you know, that would be it. That's how Boss used to do their clipping. So let's hear what that sounds like. It has a nice amp-like response. So let's make our way to the next clipping stage just by pressing this button. Boom, the color changes, and we now know that we are in the symmetrical clipping stage. Symmetrical, that's when we're talking about the diodes, you have the same, the same value, nice and even clipping on both sides, so it's smoother, more compressed. Sounds more like when you put a gain pedal in front of an amp. It has that nice response and spongy, I don't know. Good, let's show you what it sounds like. Oh, I'm going too fast even for myself. Here we go. Another pedal that has that clipping style, that symmetrical, would be something like a tube screamer. And you could really hear that artifacty kind of sound. So the last clipping mode we're going to talk about is the LED clipping mode, which is this one right here. Click! What you're going to hear with the LED is a lot less compression. It's more open. It's more natural sounding, more sensitive to your attack. It actually feels a little bit more like organic. Kind of hear a little bit more of your amp. Think like the difference between a Proco Rat and a Turbo Rat. That's the LED sound. Let's hear what it sounds like. You're going to get more volume, so turn down your volume too. All right, so that is channel 1. Now let's go hear the next channel, the more saturated side of things. We get there pretty much by pressing this button over here. Oh, nope, not that button, this button. There we go. And you can tell, you see, we could choose our clipping the same way, and we could have different clipping types for both channels. So you're not tied to anything. The only thing that's shared really is that tone knob. So let's go back to the asymmetrical clipping, which is this one over here, and let's see what we get. Ooh, this is gonna be powerful. I can feel it already. Oh my gosh. Now, as I said, the asymmetrical has a little bit more of an amp-like sound. Sounds very, very good for those old school rock riffs when you want all of that mean sustain and power, you know what I mean? Now let's go move on to the symmetrical setting. Instead of having that more kind of ampy-like response, what you have here is kind of the sound of a pedal going into a highly distorted amp, like a booster. So it has a little bit more, again, the compression and sustain. It sounds so good for lead stuff. Now, before we get into the last section, I just want you to know, if you do prefer one channel over the other, I think I mentioned this already, you can actually make it so that both channels are the low gain or both channels are the high gain. So, you know, it's choice is up to you. You can make it whatever you want. But let's go look at the last clipping section on the high gain, and that is the LED. Very open, very, very full, very crazy and lovely. If you're doing kind of complex chords and you want to hear each note very clearly while still having lots of distortion, this might be it for you. Well, that is it. That is the demo. Thank you all so much for watching. Please keep commenting. Please keep subscribing. And there's a bell thing. Press that thing if you want to know when I have a video posted, because, you know, it's kind of cool to watch the new videos when they come out. My question for all the subscribers out there today, I have two. One, which side of the pedal do you like? Do you like the low gain, pretty sounding side? The more ferocious, high gain side? That's one question. And the other question is, how many of the songs that I played today can you actually pick out? Please keep writing. Please keep commenting. I want to hear what you guys have to say. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.